Welcome back, everybody. It's another episode of Holistic Northwest Living. I'm your co-host, Chris Angel, here with your host, as always, Amber McKenzie. Hello, Amber.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I'm excited for our guest today.
I didn't get wonderful this time.
The wonderful Amber McKenzie.
That's better. That's better.
That's better.
Yes,
Nice. Wonderful as always. We have a guest today, which we've had in many episodes in the past, and I'm excited to hear this story. So why don't you set up the frame here and toss Kevin the ball.
Yes, I'm very excited to welcome Kevin Sgroi. He is a physical therapist and the owner of Joshua Tree Physical Therapy in Hayden, Idaho. But what he is here to talk about today is his amazing creation. He developed and created a lotion called Chazael Lotion, and it is an all-natural pain relief lotion that really works. And he's also an advertiser. I've known him for almost 2 years now, and he's our page 2 advertiser. So anybody that's watching this will always be able to go to page 2 and find his information. And so we're just so happy that you're here, Kevin. So thank you for coming on today.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. And so let's just start out with this origin story and I've got a bottle right here. How did Chazael Lotion come to, how did you create this amazing product?
Well, if we go back in history, when I joined the Marine Corps, I was stationed at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina for approximately 4 years. The water at that base was tainted with carcinogenic substances. And many people came down with cancer. Myself, I came down with leukemia many years later. The cancer was quite devastating. I was in the hospital for a 30-day stent. They literally mainlined me underneath my arm and dripped chemotherapy into my veins for 168 hours straight. Although that procedure did save my life, it had many devastating side effects. It actually compromised my kidneys. It damaged the nerves in my neck and also the cartilage in my neck. The pain in that area of my neck got so bad that I didn't think I was going to be able to work anymore. Wow. So I started to experiment with some of the products that I use on my patients here that I know work. So I started mixing things, and I just basically became an alchemist in my kitchen.
Wow.
And I did that for about 7 years. I researched a bunch of different natural oils, different things that are on the market that people really aren't too aware of unless you do in-depth research about how to take down pain, edema, swelling, so on and so forth. So after a 7-year period, I finally got the final ingredient that just turned the tables on this whole thing. I started using it on my neck. The pain had gone down almost immediately. It allowed me to work without being in pain all day. And I started to tell my patients about it, and they were more than happy to try it. And then they wanted me to sell it to them. So that's how the creation came about.
Wow. What an amazing story. How did you come up with the name?
Chazael, I try to do everything as far as to honor God, what I do. And basically, Chazael in Hebrew means God sees.
Cool.
So in this case, I'm applying it as God sees your pain and he gave you something for it.
Wow.
So for swelling, aches and pains, arthritis, it works like a dream for arthritis. And like Amber said, it's all natural. There's no side effects. And the results of this cream and the kind of results that people get with it, it is amazing. It's just amazing.
You've had it for how long? Like when you got that last ingredient and people started wanting to buy it from you, how long has that been?
It's probably about, I want to say approximately 3 years.
Wow. So cool.
Yeah. And I know that so you just mentioned some of the, conditions that it helps. So you said arthritis, edema, muscle pains and aches. You said also that it's helped a ton of athletes. Can you talk about how it helps athletes' bodies?
Yeah, we started having some of our patients coming in, younger crowd, people in high school, people playing soccer, football, and they were having aches and pains, of course, strains and stuff. And they started using it, and they were starting to notice that their endurance and performance was enhanced a little bit with it. Now, if you're using it in an application for a athletic endeavor, of course, you're going to use a lot more. Myself, I also use it. I lift weights, but I go into a heavy session twice a year. And when I go into the heavy weightlifting session twice a year, I really lather this stuff on. So if I'm doing chest, I'll do the chest, the arms, the shoulders, and so on. And my endurance is better, and I do get a stronger lift. But that application takes a lot more than just, like when I do my neck. I do my neck every day with the Chazael. Keeps the pain away, full range of motion, no side effects. But when I go for endurance or trying to do muscle enhancement, I go through a lot of Chazael, but it works.
It does.
Wow.
That's so awesome. So awesome.
I don't know if you're not able to say, or you don't want to say, it's cool, but can you say the active ingredient? Is there an active ingredient in this kind of lotion?
There's 36 ingredients in this.
They're all active and they're all working together.
Well, they all do work together. And like I said, over the 7 years, there was, trials and tribulations where it's like I'd add one thing and it seemed to work. And then I'd add another thing and it was like, okay, this ain't working. So I'd have to take this out. So it went back and forth a lot. So basically, the whole formula works to make this thing work together.
Right.
If you take one thing out of it, it's not going to work for you.
Wow.
And, people ask me, well, you should patent it. And I'm like, no, I don't need to patent it. All I need to do is brand it, because nobody's going to figure out what I'm doing here.
It's too many variables.
I mean, yeah, the ingredients are beautiful. Like they don't sound chemically, because they're not. And I love it. There's cypress, rose of Sharon, sage. There's even apple cider vinegar in there. I mean, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, there's emu oil. Emu oil is a carrier. It helps carry all the other ingredients into the skin, through the skin, and actually down into the muscle. Wow. So the carrier agents that work very well, that get through the dermis, the epidermis of the skin, and allows it to get down into the muscle.
So how fast? I mean, I worked out for 6 years, and then I took a year and a half off, and then a couple of weeks ago I did I would say I wanted to lift some biceps, so I did just lifted to failure, and then I kid you not, for like a week my arms were so sore I couldn't even lay them out, and it just hurt so bad. How fast does this work?
The way I use it on patients if your condition, what you just said there, what I would do is I would put the lotion on over the whole bicep. Okay, I wouldn't put it in deep to start with. Moderate pressure, let it soak in through both biceps. Let that sit for a couple of minutes. Then you can go back in and then do a second application, and then you can push it down, massage it into the muscle a little bit deeper. If you try to massage it in on a sore muscle right away, deeply, it hurts the patient. It would hurt you. So I usually do an application, let it sit for a couple of minutes. That helps decrease the pain and soreness in the muscle almost immediately. And then to really get down deep, and if we have somebody that has a real chronic condition and we need to really work that lotion in, we have the massage therapist do it. And then I'll come back in later and then target some areas that really need to be focused on.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love it. That's so
cool.
I
was just going to ask about the application, because I know that it's not always, so if you have neck pain or if you have shoulder pain, it's not like you just put it right where the pain is, right? You have to massage it kind of all around the area. And you have tutorials on your website, I know, to help people do this. But what would you recommend to someone who's got, let's say they've got neck pain? What would be the application? What would you do?
Well, again, just like I said, I would do the whole neck. And the neck is complicated. There's just so many tie-ins from different muscles from the neck into the shoulder. All of these things tie in. Posture plays a lot into it. So again, I do a lot of first applications, let it sit in there. Then I go after the tender points. I just get in there and go, okay, is that tender? And then the patient says yes, and I go after that. Then I'd have them turn their head or bend it a little bit. And then, you know what, this is stiff back here. And then we go in and we work that. So it's layered. It's layered. It's like peeling an apple, an onion. You know,
Mhm.
you got to do layer by layer, and everything's connected. And a lot of what happens is after we get certain muscles that were really tight or painful, and the patient's going, "That's better." It's just, but now I got a pain here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "I didn't have that pain there before." I said, "Yeah, you did. But the other pain was so bad that it overrode that,
Mm-hmm.
and you weren't feeling this one. Now that this loosened up, the pain went down. Now we got another one we have to go after."
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's all connected.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I
That's so cool.
Kevin, you also said that, I mean, I'm not saying that, and you probably can't say that your lotion heals, but it helps the body recover faster. And so it can really have those kind of benefits. It's not just so in other words, it's not just a topical pain relief that makes your pain go away because you can't feel it, right?
Right. It helps the healing process.
Okay.
It literally helps the healing process. Once you can get the muscles to relax, you can get the blood flow back into the area, the muscle starts to heal itself.
Okay.
And so the cream or lotion, whatever you want to call it, will actually help facilitate that relaxation, knocking down the pain. What happens is if you have a lot of pain, the body's dealing with the pain.
Mm-hmm.
And it's focused on that pain. If you can't get rid of that pain, the healing process really never kicks in because the body's just always trying to deal with this pain. You know, so people are popping pills, are doing this, and there's always side effects from pills. Believe me.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the patients I talk to with the pills,
Yeah.
it does to them. But as you get things tapped down, then the body goes over into the healing process. So pain gets tapped down, swelling gets tapped down, active range of motion comes back. They can use that muscle in its full excursion, and things start to get better. So the lotion can facilitate that healing process.
Awesome.
It makes me. I'm curious now. Are there other applications for this lotion? Like, could I use it for a meditative type of a thing? Like, does it help me get centered and present to, or like?
No, I really haven't seen any of those applications.
I'll experiment with it and let you know.
Hey, but I use it on my face, and that's why my face
Do you?
looks so good. I do.
Your face looks really relaxed,
Doesn't
Amber.
it? It looks all shiny. I don't know. I use it for my face. It's like my facial lotion. I use it every day, in the morning and at night, and I love it. Right, Kevin?
It's true. I have had a lot of patients. It's true that they should use it on their face. I have a lady that's 89 years old. She's been using it on her face, and that's where that started. And I mean, if you look at this lady, you wouldn't even think she was anywhere near 89 years old. I'm not saying the lotion did all that. You know, she probably had some genetics in there that worked out, but no, it helps. So all the girls in the office actually use it on their face.
Yeah.
Can you use it for things like eczema or dry skin too, or is that not?
Dry skin, it helps on sometimes eczema. It's according to how bad your eczema is.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
So we had somebody call up for a young boy that had cerebral palsy, and they wanted to know if it worked on cerebral palsy. It will help relax the muscles. Cerebral palsy is quite a difficult diagnosis. There's a lot of work to do with that, stretching and, working the muscles, trying to get things to work. But the lotion can calm down those muscle spasms, those tonic muscle spasms that they would have. But again, it would take quite a bit of lotion and quite a bit of work of getting it into the muscle.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's so cool. Is it, I remember my high school athlete days of putting like an icy hot on where it basically is super stinky and it's basically hot. How does it react? Is it hot when I put it on, or is it?
No, it's cool to the touch. Actually, I have patients tell me, can you go heat that up? And I'm like, I'm not putting this in the microwave.
Right. Right. Yeah. Can you kill all those active ingredients for me?
Right. Well, and if I smell it, I mean, to me, it smells like a natural lotion. It doesn't have a real scent. I wouldn't say it's unscented, but it just smells natural. Yeah. And when I put it on, it feels like a cool, not cold. It's not cold or hot. It's just like I don't know. It doesn't feel like anything really. It just does what it's supposed to do. It sounds like. I mean, that's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Do
that.
you agree, Kevin? No smell, unscented?
No, and anybody, I mean, we do get patients that are really hypersensitive with smell sometimes.
Okay.
I mean, really hypersensitive with smell. Yeah. But even those that use this and put it on, within a couple of minutes, whatever they're smelling dissipates. They don't smell it anymore. I don't smell it. I mean, I'm in it all day long, believe me. My hands wouldn't be working if it wasn't for this stuff, because my hands are in it all day long. I don't have any arthritis. I'm pushing 66 here. And I mean, we do between 30 and 40 patients a day here, and we are hands-on. And I mean, I am constantly working people. Same thing with my massage therapists. They're constantly working on these people, but they're in the lotion for a good part of the day, and nothing in the joints. I'm telling you, it's just great for arthritis. When you have arthritis, the neck's a little bit difficult to get way down in deep because of all the musculature. But anything like the hands, the knees, the ankles, anything that's at the surface that has arthritis, people are in love with this stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's so cool. I want to go get some now to try it. So Kevin, how do people find this product? How do they reach out to you or connect with you for this product or your services?
You can either contact the business, joshuatree.com in Hayden, Idaho, or you can go to the website, which is ChazaelPainRelief.com, and they can order it online, or they can call us up at the office here.
Yeah, share that.
I know that number.
And the number would be
Yeah.
208. No, did we lose you? No.
Yeah. Share that number one more time.
The number is at the office here, or Chazael is.
And we'll just link it up.
772-9774.
Nice. We'll link that up here in the text, so you guys will see it in the text, and you guys can find Kevin online too. Kevin, thanks for being here, sharing the origin story of this lotion. I'm excited to try it out. And
wait, real quick, Chris, guess how much this is?
I would say $30.
No, it's $14.95.
What?
I know. So Kevin really wanted to make it affordable for people. Like, that was his goal, was to create something that works and to make it affordable to people. Right, Kevin?
Yeah, we keep the price down as low as possible. I mean, there is a ton of ingredients in it, and of course supplies. You have to get more supplies. But I have a lot of people that come in here and they're on fixed incomes. And, I mean, $14.95 once, maybe twice a month. Some of them are scraping pennies together for that. And you know what? I'm not looking to get rich. It helped me. It helps a lot of my people. It actually brings business in because they come in, they see what we do here and they go, can we try your physical therapy? So, one hand washes the other in this. So, yeah, we keep it as low as possible.
That's awesome.
And just to sort of compound on that, we get a lot of people that want to put it into their stores. They go, can we sell it? And I'm like, yeah, you could sell it. I don't care. And they're going, well, how much of a price cut are you going to give us? And I'm like, you ain't much of a price cut at all because I'm at rock bottom right here. I said, you can sell it, maybe $1 or $2, but they want to make a larger profit margin on it. So we're not going to be in stores. Have a middleman.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, if they can buy it online, they can get it in bulk, and they even get a discount. So I think there's a lot of, or they can come into your place of business in Hayden. So there's options, which is nice.
Really good. Yeah. Kevin, thanks for being here. Amber, if people want to reach out to you about Holistic Northwest Living and all the different things you have going on and choose their own adventure online, how do they reach out to you?
They would simply go to holisticnorthwestliving.com. It's very easy. And if you go there, you'll be taken to your adventure, wherever you want to go.
Yeah, it could be about Natural Awakenings magazine. It could be about the Holistic Northwest Living podcast. It could be about the Holistic Chamber of Commerce.
I've mentioned them. Yeah, Holistic Chamber of Commerce is on there as well.
Love it. Cool. So good. Amber, thanks for throwing the show together. It's so good. I love meeting more and more holistic practitioners in the Northwest here. Kevin, great to have you on the show today.
Yes, thanks, Kevin.
Thank you so much.
See you all.
Bye. Have a good one.